I am so excited to show you two brand new cutting die sets from Paper Discovery. Now these are done by Practical Publishing, our UK affiliate, and these are brand new, and there are two of them with a total of 19 dies. I'm sure you're going to have so much fun, and I invite you to come play with us. This is the first one. We're going to focus on this, and this is called the Tag Builder Set. There are 13 dies. The largest is 3 by 5, and look at all of them that you get. So you can see there are arches, kind of the quarter of a circle, all of these nested flowers, leaves, and just gorgeous. But what is even more gorgeous is what you can do with them. So let me show you this. And Heidi Havens, my niece, has made all of these, and I think this is stunning. Now, first of all, she used the lacy coral paper, and doesn't that make a beautiful background for this stunning tag? And I love the fact that she put it on a card, and you can see, now let me show you. Okay, so I'm gonna scoot these all over, and starting with this. So to make the bottom part of her tag, she simply used the first one. So that's what you get with that. Then to make the top piece, she put the two together and did it like that. Okay, so you get that piece. And then to do a smaller one, which I'll show you she used on the inside, she simply cut that one. So 3 pieces using these 2 dies. That works nicely. And you can see how beautifully they layer together. And of course, foam tape is the clue to make that happen. And then also she decided to put acetate here and to make this a shaker cart. And I have to tell you, these half round beads that are part of the sparklets just work really well. And I have been so much thinking about doing sequins and keeping them really flat. But if you do your foam tape and do it 2 layers, this is going to work really well. And I love the fact, well, several things I love. The flowers, let's look at these. So as you saw, there are 3 sizes, actually 3 sizes of flowers. And Heidi has layered them, and I think it's so stunning that she used white cardstock and then the lacy coral paper on both of them, and just let those fill up the corners, and that's just so pretty. She did add some of the leaves, and let me show you the leaves, because they also cut into the paper. So you get not only the outside shape, but you do get those vein lines, which is really nice. Now, if you wanted to, you could certainly take these and use a stylus and a mouse pad and curve them if you wanted to. You could do the same thing with the flowers, but I love what Heidi has done. I think those clusters are so stunning and so easy to do. I truly don't think I would have thought about having the white and only the one with the pattern paper. I think that's great. Now inside, she used the Songbird Dazzles, and doesn't that look really nice? Now Olga also has a cutting die that has birds and branches, so that's another option for you. Inside, Heidi has used another of the all-over patterns from the lacy coral, and look, she put 2 of these sideways, and I think that's really fun. She used a lighter pattern paper out of the collection, and that you can do your message there or wherever you want to put it. But isn't that pretty to keep those flat? And then also one of the little dazzles right there. So just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I told her it was stunning. Now, I asked her to also make a tag, and here's what she did. So same process, as you can see. This time she used the new Dotted Duos number 2. Now, as you may know, hopefully you know, those papers have a mini dot on one side. You can see the mini dot that she used for the leaves. Thank you, Houston. And that works really well. And the larger dot around this frame. And I'm really delighted with that, because I think I would have stuck with the small dots. So it's nice to have somebody else's idea. She also used our Lots of Flowers Dazzles. And this is, as you can see, the sunflower. and it is in brown, and you can see it's right there. So just lift that off. You can color it in as she's done, and she added more of the sparklets, and you can see all of the items she used down below this webisode. More of the flowers. This time they're all in pattern papers from the Dotted Duos. There's a cream paper. I'm hoping you can see that because it's really pretty, a cream with white dot. There you go. And then also the coral paper. So that's just really nice. Dotted Duos #2. Doesn't that look great? Now the other piece that you get in this cutting die is a hole punch. So if you wanted to do your tag and to really make one that you could tie on, you've got that piece there too. So lots of things. The other thing that Heidi did with this set is she decided to do 2 scrapbook pages. Now her son is very involved in music, and and you can see that here. In fact, on both of them, this is the Midnight Jewels papers, and this is one where you're going to get other pieces that you can cut out of all of these pieces, all of those cutting dies. So you've got a small one, a bigger one, you've got a rectangle one, and this is the only one that she didn't use. She didn't use that half or quarter of a circle. So all of these just do a beautiful job, but I'm not done. So the second cutting die is the Trellis corner, and I didn't say this earlier, but let me be sure to say it. These are designed by Olga Direktorenko. I hope I didn't destroy her last name too badly, but they are just wonderful. I just want to make sure that she gets credit for that. So this one has 6 dies. So you get 2 corner trellises in 2 different designs, and I'll show you them cut out in just a moment. You also get a second piece to create a mat around it or to cut these out perfectly, and again I'll show you. So 2 different ones here, and then you also get 2 word dies, happy and thanks. So let me slide these over and show you what Heidi has done. This is her first one. Now you may be wondering, as I was, how did she get this piece when these are triangles? Well, she cut one and then cut it again without moving it from the paper and got a piece like this. So even though these are triangles, you can do a full-size piece like this. Neato. Now she wanted a netting. This is the new Seaside papers, and this is also the mermaid dazzles in that wonderful teal. So you can see how it also gives shimmer and shine through all of this. So she ended up just cutting out a piece like this out of this piece to create that netting, and then she just kind of let especially the smaller pieces, the fish, the starfish, kind of weave in through the netting to really create this fun look. She also took on the mermaids, she took some of the pieces of the hair and just kind of let them go into the coral, and the seaweed. And the seaweed is part of the dazzle. So that's how she did that. And then on the inside, she used the thanks and did it out of one of the Seaside papers, and just added some of the little shellfish down at the bottom. So really pretty. This is one of the pieces from the Seaside collection that has all of this collage work already on it. So it's just one piece of paper. It just works really, really well. So that's one way you can do that. So you can do a full piece, or you can leave them as the triangles. Now to show it as a triangle, she's done it on this card, and you can see the thanks. So she's just let this set here, and she did it on the opposite corner on the inside and let the border dazzles be right there. So really pretty. I also think it's nice to know, I've got just a piece here, you can cut these out, die cut them out with the cutting die that is there, and you can layer them like so if you like. Doesn't that work well? Or you can spread them apart. So you can do some fun things and just play with your papers. The other thing you can do is not use the cutting dies and just simply do the center area and make a larger border. Now I'm going to show you that on the other one. So this is the second shape. So it's a little different design. And here it is die cutting the center part and then just cutting out the borders. So you can either use the piece that comes in the set or not, either way. So you can also put these together. Now the black piece is 5 by 6.5, so you can lay it like that, or you can do what Heidi did and separate them and maybe put some border dazzles down in between them. So that can work. Now here is what she did using this die. And you can see that she did this. We'll get in a little bit closer because she did it out of the pattern paper, and this is out of Denim Boutique, so it's that light pink, and it is going on top of a paper that has a pattern underneath it. I thought it was fun that she wove these 2 ribbons through the edge, added a little bow, and then this is the 117 beautiful butterflies, and then there is our word happy out of our metallic paper. And on the inside, she just did another piece and added a border over the top of it. So you kind of have that trellis garden look going on. So works just really, really well. So you can see why we are so excited by these 2 new cutting dies. And Olga has done a fabulous job. This is just 2 of, I think, 6 or 8 that she has. And they are a Paper Wishes exclusive. Speaking of which, we have a money saver. You see that at paperwishes.com under the Webisodes. And you can look down below and see all the products that we've used. And thank you so much for playing with us today.